Viewers, and welcome back to Real Tournaments, where we put your favorite franchise into a single elimination tournament to find out which film of that franchise is the best. This is the final match of our quarterfinals in the Batman Legacy tournament. The last winner that advanced to the quarterfinals was the number 7 seed Batman Returns, and the winner of this match will go on to the semifinals and face Batman Returns. So let's meet today's contestants. Released June 15th, 2005, with a runtime of 2 hours and 20 minutes. We have Batman Begins. And the opponent. Released July 18th, 2008, with a runtime of 2 hours and 32 minutes. We have the Dark Knight. Round 1. When it comes to the rewatch factor, I give Batman Begins a 1. This movie took so long to tell a huge story about nothing. Yes, we learned Batman's tactical origin. We know, we get it. Ra's al Ghul was the other guy because he did more talking than the mysterious guy. We get it. Scarecrow's probably one of the worst villains to ever not be a villain in Batman's cinematic universe. This movie sucked, and it took so long to tell a story. I mean, their goal was to pop sewers to vaporize the scare toxin across Gotham. I was very, very extra. One tidbit of information that I think is very funny is by 1 minute, this movie is the longest Batman film because it's 1 minute longer than Batman v Superman. I just think that's funny. But it didn't feel like it. And I give it a 2. You obviously see the drop in the movie after the Joker is caught because of reasons we already know about. So I'm not punishing the movie for that. But this movie did take a little while to get started, and you know, there definitely needed to be more Jokering, and we didn't get that. So I'm not really punishing the movie for that. But even if there was more Joker, this is a very deep and heavy movie. And I don't think it has a high rewatch factor, so I only give it a 2. That I watched with someone who's never seen it before. But I honestly have no want or need, because you already found out what happens, to watch the movie again. And the winner of round 1, the rewatch factor, goes to The Dark Knight. Round 2. So in storyline, we get force-fed the I fell down a well origin of Batman, and we learn about his tactical backgrounds with Ra's al Ghul. It's the middle of the road, and the plan by Ra's al Ghul is so stupid. So I'm going in the middle, and I feel I'm giving the benefit of the doubt, and I hate doing that by giving it a 3. It's just there's 50% cool and 50% suck. So I'm going in the middle with a 3. The storyline in The Dark Knight is more hype. It's more amped up. What the's going on? You know, the Joker is crazy, but we really don't know who or what he really is. You know, what's his plan? What's not his plan? He doesn't want to kill Batman, so why is he trying to fire a semi-automatic weapon on him during the motorcycle scene? You know, it's a great roller coaster ride, so I give it a 4. You want to know what's going on. You're there. You're invested. You don't want to pause the movie because you want to watch it all. That's a good storyline. That's a good Batman film. And the winner of round 2, the storyline, goes to The Dark Knight.
Round 3.
When it comes to characters, there's only 4 characters in the Batman Begins. Batman, Alfred, Ra's al Ghul, and Scarecrow. We learn nothing about Scarecrow. Ra's al Ghul dies. Batman Begins. And Alfred throws shade. Yeah, so we're going to give characters a 2. The characters in The Dark Knight, you see how everyone affects everyone. You see how Joker affects the crime bosses. You see how the crime bosses affect Batman. You see how Batman and Joker affect each other. And it's a huge game of cat and mouse done well. We still don't know anything about what the fuck the Joker really is. The whole Harvey Dent part, I don't buy. The fact that he became Harvey Dent at the end and then he died at the end. Like, they could have done something better. And maybe he should have been alive for The Dark Knight Rises. Like he didn't really die or something. So I felt that they could have treated that a little bit better. And the winner of round 3, the characters, goes to The Dark Knight.
Round 4.
When it comes to the appearance for Batman Begins, the most awesome thing was the blue flower. Like, it was a very dusty, rusty, grayscale movie. I don't feel there's anything to look at. There was a lot to watch, but there's nothing to see. So I'm going middle of the road and giving the score of a 3 for the appearance. For The Dark Knight, I feel that the appearance was a little more increased than Batman Begins. You actually see color in this movie. You see more vivid backgrounds. You see, it just looks better, the look of it, the feel of it, all contributes with each other. And, it's just a far better looking film than Begins. And the winner of round 4, the appearance, goes to The Dark Knight.
Round 5.
So at the end of Batman Begins, I was like, wow, that was a very long, drawn out movie. And I gave the enjoyment a 2. I have no one to watch this movie again. I really didn't like it. It's just that simple. I have nothing else to say. When it comes to The Dark Knight, as far as enjoyment, I feel I was hindered by everyone saying this is the best comic book movie of all time, and my expectations were so high, and I was let down. I give enjoyment a 2. I just wasn't all there. Like, we all know why it could have been better and why it wasn't. So the film that is there, I have to give it 2. But if there was more of what we know should have been there, it would have been a lot better film. So to break the tie, by all means, hands down, The Dark Knight is a way more enjoyable film than Batman Begins. So I'm not even gonna front. So the win definitely goes to The Dark Knight.
It's time for the final results.
The winner of round 1, Round 2, Round 3, Round 4, and Round 5. Totally sweeping the competition, the Dark Knight, who will go to the semifinals and face the number 7 seed Batman Returns.